GratefulOM, and I am the founder of the Heart Connection community here on Substack. So that happened a little quicker than this is my first live, so I wasn't quite sure how quickly it would come on. But let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah Edwards, and I am the founder of the Heart Connection community here on Substack Live. And I just want to drop in real quick and share some mindfulness practice to support nervous system regulation, because I found myself just a few minutes ago getting dysregulated from things that just happen in the news and in my life, and I am so grateful that I have these practices. So one of them, I'll start with the one that I use most, is slow steady breathing. So what I tend to do when I start getting up here and dysregulated is my breathings tends to be real shallow and short. So to offset that, what I like to do is just intentionally elongate my breathing, especially on the exhale. So when you do this, the nervous system, that the parasympathetic nervous system that's responsible for your rest and restoration is activated. So just do that. Just sometimes I just stop and go, and just that one little breath sometimes is enough to just regulate my body. Sometimes it takes more than one. The next thing that I am going to share with you is just feel your feet on the ground. Bring attention to your feet and say to yourself, right here, right now, in this moment, everything is okay. In this present moment, I'm fine. In this present moment, there's no danger. And that helps to ground us, to reduce the mental spiraling. So I have a tendency sometimes to just go boom, 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 boom as things start coming in. And when I notice that I'm feeling a little bit light, a little bit kind of scattered, then I just take a moment, close my eyes. I may put my hands on, I have a tendency to do this, put my hands on my chest and just concentrate on my feet being on the ground, present, right here, right now. And another one, and I was kind of doing it just a minute ago, is putting my hand on my heart. You feel the warmth and the gentle pressure in the body, and that's sort of comforting, just like a hug. It can stimulate your vagus nerve, which then again allows your nervous system to be regulated, and it supports a sense of safety and soothing. And have you ever been in a situation where there was someone that that was experiencing a lot of stress, and you just put your hand on their heart, or you just put your hand on your heart, and just that little gesture? And even it's just natural, right? So if I was in a conversation with someone and I notice in my body that I've been becoming dysregulated, I can just put my hand on my heart. It just feels like part of, it's just very natural. It's the natural thing to do. And another thing that I like to do is just observe. Just take a moment to observe what's going on around me. Right now, I'm looking out my window. I see trees. I hear birds. I hear my husband downstairs, and just having that awareness of what's around you can ground you into the present moment. When your mind is going mile over here, a mile over here, a mile over here, just coming in and listening and watching. I see my plant right in front of my desk. That regulates your system and kind of pulls you in so that you can just take a moment to create space and to regulate your nervous system. And another thing that is really, 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 really huge for me is when you're in that situation, especially if you're interacting with someone else that may be just getting you out of regulation. What is also a great thing to do is just pause before responding. I have gotten myself in so much trouble because I didn't even think about what I was going to say. I didn't even think before I even knew it. I had responded, and I responded in a way that wasn't aligned with how I want to be in the world. And so giving yourself that space to pause, and there's a acronym that I use when I'm thinking about this, and it's stop. And I learned this as an acronym to help me to bring myself into regulation. So, what the S means is stop, okay? Just whatever you're doing, stop. The T is take a breath. The O is observe. And just when I say observe, I mean observe what's going on around you. Observe how you're feeling about it. Observe what's going on in your body, and then decide based on that how you want to respond. I bet that if most of us take a moment to pause, we're able to respond in a way that's loving, that creates connection instead of division, and aligns with what our basic values are. So I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you listening. I invite you to look for the Heart Connection community. We have many opportunities in the community for you to be supported. And yeah, have a great weekend. Love and light. Bye. There it goes.